morning, guys. I am coming at you from my new office. My brother and Dana got my desk up here, which was quite an ordeal. So let me show you. So the stairwell coming upstairs, relatively narrow. The issue is this part of the wall. When you're bringing stuff up, obviously like any other stairs, you would come up at an angle. Because of that, if things are a little bit taller, due to the angle and also the height of the other person, you're hitting this wall. So frustrating. And I was really concerned that they would have to take my desk apart. Which isn't a big deal. It's heavy. Very heavy. So me and my brother moved it into our garage when we moved, but Dana had to get it upstairs. So he had to take this part off. And that conclusion was gotten to by trying to get up the stairs, having my brother up at the top of the stairs, having Dana at the bottom of the stairs. They're both dripping sweat. And I'm throwing drinks up the stairwell. My little brother's like, I'm thirsty, so I roll a Coke up, like a Coca-Cola, up like the railing, grab Dana a water, and like Dana starts taking apart the top portion to get it up because the lip of that top portion kind of is mimicking like crown molding, and the crown molding portion is like hitting and damaging the wall, and it's not going to go up otherwise. So he starts taking it apart. I'm biting my tongue because I'm not wanting to give him crap because that's hard. So he's taking it apart in the stairs, like while it's up there. He's holding the weight and taking it apart, and the top is sliding up there. And as it's sliding up, little pieces are falling off, like cam locks and taps and shelf brackets and like nails. And I'm looking at my my sister-in-law, and I'm looking over and I'm like, we took possession of the house Wednesday, which I think we had a tiny clip of Dana going, woo, we're signing the closing documents. But Thursday, because Dana had to go to work and close, he didn't get off work until like 10:30 or something around there. So I wasn't about to like have us move in, like sleep in our house the first night when he was getting home so late. So yesterday he was off work and we worked on a lot of things. It doesn't feel like it because the day flew by. We were at my parents', we woke up, we took everything that we had there that we were utilizing to be there the last 3 weeks, and so we packed all of that. Both our vehicles were packed up. We bought a lawnmower 2 weeks ago, so we had that in my mom's big pickup truck so that my little brother could bring it later on in the afternoon, and headed here. I started cleaning. I ripped apart the fridge, the French door fridge, pretty nice. Let me turn down my music. It's a French door fridge, so I ripped all the shelves out, scrubbed every inch of the fridge completely, scrubbed the freezer completely, so that's all clean. And then I scrubbed out the inside of each of the cupboards on the top portion of the kitchen so I could start getting boxes away. We have cable being installed today, so my goal was to kind of get this room as empty as possible and then the living room as empty as possible. Because I have to scrub all the walls to paint them, we're not going to mount the TV on the wall, but the TV will go on the wall. So anything that's meant to go on the walls, I'm going to put in the basement for now. Anything that's decorative, like I have a ton of like home decor boxes, which are like these boxes here. I'm going to bring that downstairs as well, so that I can clear this room because we're having wood floors installed, which you guys, I think we talked about in a previous video, in a couple of weeks. So I don't want to have anything up here to have to do double the work. I'm trying to be realistic and think of the most effective thing for us to have the installers come in, because we already have to move all the appliances. I don't want to have to feel like we're moving all of our stuff again. It's just tough because the service window is so far out. It's like you want to kind of feel settled in your new house, but you can't because you have people coming in to tear stuff up. I don't know. I wish it was a quicker turnaround, but it is what it is. So my goal is to get rid of the rest of these boxes. I did all of that just this morning since I've been up. We had boxes like all here and all here kind of stacked up. And yeah, so that's the goal right now. Dana's getting off work early. He surprised me. Really funny. So he calls me, like, I don't know, like a half hour ago. And he calls me from his work phone. Because he's at work, of course. So I don't have his new store phone number in my phone yet. I have like his other 2 stores that he used to manage. So I don't know who it is. It just says Roscommon. So I mean, that could be anything. Like, I've set up like waste management. We have utilities. We have, you know, many numbers from Roscommon could be calling us. So I'm like not knowing who it is. Didn't even assume it was him. And we have a nickname for each other, which some of you may have picked up on throughout our videos in general. We call each other Bunny. It's a long story, kind of quirky, kind of funny, whatever. So he was saying Bunny like that on the phone. So I'm on the phone, right? So I'm on the phone, and he's like Bunny, and I thought someone was saying Bonnie. So I'm like, nope, this is Eileen. And he goes Bunny, because he's like, I don't understand why she's telling me her name's Eileen. And I go, no, my name is not Bonnie, my name is Eileen. And he's like, babe, it's me, it's Dana. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, it's Dana. I'm like, you don't sound the same. And he's like, yes, I do. I don't sound any different. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even know it was you. I thought you were calling me Bonnie. So that was like the first time that's ever happened. Okay, let's go see what Dana is up to. He got home about 40 minutes ago. Hey there, handsome.
Hi, beautiful.
What are you up to?
You know, digging a hole, putting the fire pit in, and cleaning up my mess. But what's cool is we got these standing gardens. So I'm gonna use the soil to fill the gardens up so we can plant.
Is it level?
Yep.
How level is it?
Perfectly level.
And you feel proud about it?
Well, I don't want to brag, but yeah.
You're so cute. Super cute. So as for my progress, obviously this is like, I think like an hour and a half or so ahead from the last clip. It may feel like minutes to you, but it felt like a lot longer to me. This is the dining room. Nothing in it. We've decided we're probably going to put the table together. I'm just worried about like when we get the floors installed how that's going to go, but he thinks with the legs we can get it out the garage. So if that's the case, that's fine. And that'd be cool. And here I had like, I don't know, like 10 boxes here with like home decor stuff, which I've moved to the basement because I don't need it right now and I can kind of go through it slowly down there. And the cable guy is going to be here in about 1 hour. So it's 12. So he's going to be here between 1 and 2. So an hour to 2 hours before he arrives. Which means I need to get out of my pajama shirt. It's not very appropriate to wear with a stranger in our home. And that's pretty much all that's going on. Still cleaning, still unpacking. You know, that whole same unpacking, moving, song, and dance. That's what I'm doing right now.
We did a shit ton of wallpaper stripping. We installed a fire pit. We did an electrical issue, diagnosed a plumbing issue.
Talk more about the electrical issue.
Alright, so Eileen would be here with me, except she's peeing right now. So, today we found an electrical issue, which was basically an incomplete circuit between a jumper off of the bedroom to the bathroom through a GFCI box to another electrical outlet and a switch. So anyway, I found it. It took me about 3 days to figure it all out. Finally figured it out. Rewired it. All fixed.
It wasn't 3 days.
It wasn't 3 days really, but it was close.
What was it?
While I did that, Eileen stripped a bunch of wallpaper and turned a breaker on and off about 42 times. We priced out bricks and stuff to finish the fire pit. We found a plumbing issue, which is going to be a major renovation. I basically have to pull out the sink replumbed, 2 shutoffs, and then the shower is a whole nother issue. The toilet possibly has a crack in it. Definitely has a bad seal between the tank and the bowl. There's a new fill shutoff situation that has to happen. What else did we do?
Went to Joe's Coney Island.
Found lunch at Joe's Coney Island, which is, by the way, is fantastic. The coolest thing though about today was that we found a craft beer store, which is why I'm a little bit tipsy right now. So this guy has got every single craft beer that I could think of possibly, including White Rascal from Atwater Brewing. Some great beers on tap, some wine, cheese, extremely good coffees. I'm not sure if he does like craft beer brewing equipment or not, but we'll dig into that a little later. So far, we found pretty much everywhere we went in Roscommon is like super nice people.
Yeah. Which isn't shocking, but just so refreshing.
It is refreshing, especially when you think about like the big places. We went to Home Depot, great people. We went to Walmart of all places, great people. It's really kind of weird and refreshing all at the same time. So anyway, that's kind of what we did today. Internet back finally, and I think honestly our internet is better and faster than Comcast. Sorry Comcast, it is. The service was definitely better. The guy was really cool. His wife's a photographer. He's an aspiring drone pilot. So I showed him the Phantom. He knew exactly what it was and what it was used for. What else? Had another pumpkin to eat last night.
Yeah, so it's not Jamale, the imaginary boy my dad made up.
No,
it's deer.
It's deer.
Yeah, so we'll see if the last pumpkin, sadly, is Patrick's pumpkin. Sorry, Patrick. We'll see if the deer eat that.
Yep. So we're down to 1 pumpkin.
1 lid.
1 lid. Bunch of deer poop in the front yard. Unpopular, but that's what it is. And I think that's our day. So
yeah.
We ordered pizza from the only pizza place in town, which is
That's not
BC
true. There's
Pizza.
3.
Are there?
Yeah.
3?
This is just the chain, the best one.
Probably the only delivery pizza in town.
That's true.
When he got here, he told me that he's got the most renowned pizza in his franchise, which is very cool. Delivered our pizza and wings, and we're gonna have dinner. And
they delivered it in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Made it and delivered in 20 minutes.
Yeah. So.
We're gonna go enjoy our new TV, our new cable.
New TV, pizza. New cable, new pizza place. Hopefully it's great. What did we get? Like a Greek pizza?
A Greek pizza and then boneless wings.
Hell yeah. And I have a double IPA in the fridge, which I'm going to have 1 more of, and then I'm probably going to pass out because, well, why not?
Whatever. Okay, he's rambling, so good night. Thank you for watching. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey guys, welcome to the second of 12 Merry CRAFTmas videos. Still waiting for you guys to make fun of me in the comments. Okay, so I am tasting the second of 12 stouts. Again, for those of you who didn't watch the last video, click on the link. It's going to be up here in one of these corners, and go watch that. Basically, as a stout lover, I was very excited to see this box of beer. So this is made by the Rochester Mills Brewing Company, which is located here in Rochester Hills, Michigan. And there is a selection of 12 different stouts that are on a seasonal batch and only seasonally released. Some of these have never been released. 12 days of Christmas leading up to Christmas, but it's the 12 days of CRAFTmas. Because I'm lame, and I thought the joke was funny. Okay, so what I did yesterday was I just selected a beer at random to taste. Yesterday I had a gingerbread stout, which was very interesting. And again, for those of you who are tuning in to this video series of me posting every day for 12 days, I do normally post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but this will be something a little bit different. So let me know if you guys like this, and maybe I'll think of other holiday-themed beer videos I can do. Also, for those of you who follow us and watch a lot of our travel and outdoors themed videos, not all the videos for the next 13 days or 12 days will be beer. It'll kind of be rolled into the video, so if we're hiking, I will figure out a funny way of incorporating me tasting one of these brews. So enough talking, let me get into the beer. I'm gonna pick one at random, and that'll be the one that I taste today. Ooh, okay, I got German chocolate cake. So let's see. It is 16 ounces. It is 5.2% ABV, and it is just like the one yesterday, 19 IBUs. So it is a little bit bitter. Not the most bitter beer that I've tasted, but definitely bitter. Okay, so it says beer. You should always leave room for dessert. And there's a really cool picture of German chocolate cake.
Oh.
Hello, Patrick. On the back of it. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that it says. Stout ale brewed with lactose, cocoa nibs, and coconut. So similar to the one that I had yesterday, cocoa nibs have kind of a powdery, bitter flavor to them, and then the lactose kind of thins out the beer, whereas most stouts are heavy and almost like a meal in a glass. This one's going to be a little bit lighter, which is exactly what I felt about the one I had yesterday. Okay. Crack this baby open. So, I'm gonna go ahead and taste this thing. Sorry about the angle change. I wanted to make sure the last clip didn't cut off my head too much, and it did a little bit, but hopefully you can forgive me for that. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that smells like toasted coconut. Definitely the first thing that I get from this. I don't smell any chocolate or anything like that, which is typically what you smell when you smell any stout, to be honest. Unless you really try to get your beer snob turned up way up. I have done that in the past where I sniffed so intensely that I may have had beer go up my nose. If you want to see that video, which is pretty hilarious, I will link that right here. Okay, anyway, let's get to drinking. Wow, okay, it does taste like German chocolate cake. I'm not a huge fan of German chocolate cake, which is odd because I love coconut and I love chocolate, so you'd think it'd be like a match made in heaven, but it's never really been like the cake for me. But I also really don't like cake that much. I'm more of a pie person. But yeah, this is delicious. It's very good beer. Very good beer. That's pretty much it for this video. I'm not gonna sit here and drink the whole thing, but I will tell you that it's very smooth. It's definitely not bitter. I wouldn't say it's bitter.